It has been a busy day here in the woodyard and down in the Back 40 Mini Firewood Fulfillment Center. For those of you that were on the live stream last night, we were actually down, we did the live stream from down in the Fulfillment Center, packing up boxes of the Sweet Heat Mini Firewood Mix that we had to get out. I had 4 orders that I had to do during the, that I had at the time of the live stream to pack, and then overnight I had 3 more come in. So this morning had to go back down there, get 3 more boxes filled up, or actually they were filled up, had to get those ready to go out. So there was 7. I sent out 7 today, I think 5 yesterday, and 7 the day before. So it's been a busy 3 days. I think the busiest 3 days I've had yet with the mini firewood. So thank you if any of you out there watching that ordered some mini firewood over the past few days. Thank you very much, greatly appreciate it. So I did earlier today, I did a run, I still have the probes in there. I had a run of some maple, walnut, and birch, little mixture of everything in the kiln here. And I had walnut on the, or maple on the top, and then I had birch and some walnut on the bottom. That's actually still giving off a little heat. So I did a run of that, and then I was working on, I still haven't finished up all of this cherry. These cherry chunks, I had this whole wooden crate pretty much full, heaping full of these chunks of cherry, and I've been running them through the Kiln here, and this right here is the 3rd bag that I've filled. Well, this one almost full, so 2.5 bags so far I've gotten out of this little crate here full of these chunks. And I'm guessing that these chunks that are left in there will top off this bag, probably even more. So I'll have over 3 bags of mini firewood from this crate filled up with these cherry chunks. 3 of those bags, so that is some good, that is a lot of cherry, but I need a lot of cherry, so that's good. The other thing I was doing, I was using the timber ox here to split up some of this limb wood, some of the bigger pieces of limb wood that I had. I used the timber ox to split this just in half, because using this stuff in the micro kiln over there, it just burns better, I've found, when it's just split in half compared to the round. Because I just need basically the wood to get going and then kind of just smolder and slowly burn. So for instance, today in the run that I did, I used 5 of these pieces. So that's all the wood that I needed to get the wood up to over 140-degree internal temp and then hold it for 60 minutes. And like I said, I've just found that when it's split like this, it burns a lot better than big rounds like that. And then I worked on the maple over here. Amanda's at work today, so I took care of all the small stuff. We're waiting for her to get some time to get out here and help me finish this stuff off, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to finish this stuff off. And the reason for that is the bunker is actually, I think it's full. But not full to the point where I can't probably knock that down and get a little bit more in there. But there is the the current view of the bunker. I just finished up the last round that I was splitting, and I looked up there and I was like, oh my, good thing I'm stopping when I am. So yeah, there is the bunker filled up to the top. And I did have, there were a few pieces that spilt out over here. So on the back side, I still probably have a little room that I can push this stuff down into these totes. But I didn't want to really heap these totes up too much, because come next year when I start using this wood, I wanted to just be able to come in here and pick these totes up and then just take them to the woodshed. So if I have, you know, the wood heaped up on top of this, I'm not going to be able to pick up the totes. So then I got thinking that maybe what I should do is just push this pile down and heap up on top of these totes around the perimeter. And then next year when it's time to take wood off of this pile, just bring some empty totes over and push that wood down into them. And then take those up, and then, so it's kind of like dig out the bottom totes, and then once I fill up, or once I get enough wood off of them and I can lift them, take those up. So I'm starting to get pieces spill over the end here, and the other thought I had was once this kind of fills up, I would just pull the 37D forward a little bit and then continue adding to the back side of this pile here. So I might do that. I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I'm thinking of maybe starting to just pile it up on these totes out here and then get as much in there as I can. And then next year, bring some empty totes over and throw them in before I try digging out these outside totes. And I still have more logs over there on the ground that I need to buck up and then add to the bunker. So the bunker is definitely going to be overflowing. There's going to be a lot of wood piled up there. And so yeah, I might end up, I don't know, I think I might end up doing both actually, now that I'm just sitting here talking out loud or thinking out loud and talking through it. I'll probably pull the 37D forward and pile a bunch more over to the outside, because even when I pull those totes out from the outside, I'm going to need to then handle the wood again to put it into empty totes to take up to the woodshed. So handling the wood one more time really won't be that big a deal if I have to pull it off the top of the totes. I think it will be worth it just to be able to get more wood into the bunker. So yeah, it was a beautiful day here in Wisconsin. A beautiful day to get some work done out here in the woodyard. And I have been running around, like I said, just doing a little bit of everything, it seems like, today. Started out down in the fulfillment center, shipping out orders, coming back here, running a cycle through the kiln, splitting some more mini firewood, getting some wood split for the kiln, getting more wood added to the bunker. And now I'm gonna have to figure out, I'm gonna have to knock that pile down without it collapsing on top of me. No, I just thought about that now, looking at it. That on this backside here, that pile is kind of overhanging and it could come tumbling down. So anyway, we'll figure all that out on another day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.